I think reputations are not built in a day. They can be lost in a day. They're not built in a day. And international justice had been built since Nuremberg. And that's why I get annoyed. It's not a joke, it's a passion. I have passion for international justice. But it's not the legacy of a Louis Mourinho Ocampo to squander. It's a very serious business. It's built upon the suffering of Nuremberg, the horrors of the Balkans, the genocide of Rwanda, the suffering in the genocide in the Khmer Rouge in Cambodia, or what happened in Sierra Leone and so many other countries. And the international community had this great idea, and I thought it was a great idea, that where states are unwilling or unable, let the community of nations come together and dispassionately, professionally give capacity to make sure there is justice. That's a lofty goal. It's a goal I believe in. And unfortunately, Ocampo wasn't driven, it seems to me, by those lofty principles. It was sound bites, and it was, celebrity. And in the end of the day, the court is weaker, and international justice is weaker because of these wrong steps of the prosecution.
Yeah.
Now, it's easy to keep a ship afloat when it's watertight, but when it's taking in water, you've got to work furiously to throw off the dead, the water and stay afloat. I think Fatou Bensouda, who I said I've got a lot of affection for and respect for, has a massive undertaking to make sure the ship is seaworthy, and I don't think it is seaworthy. I think we want it to be seaworthy. We see there's a flag above it. I don't know which state flies the flag, but it's in international waters, but it's not seaworthy. It should be, and I'm not saying it should be scrapped, but it needs to be put into a dock and repaired significantly. And unless it's repaired significantly, unless you can say that's a hole, and unless we deal with that hole, it's going to keep on taking in water, not in Kenya, but when it sails to other shores. It will take in the same water because the same holes are not filled. International justice and the credibility of the ICC will not improve. The first, it's like if you're an alcoholic, the first thing you say, I'm an alcoholic, you must accept there's a problem.
Yeah.
And there's a problem, unfortunately, in the investigative focus of the OTP, ICC. And there's no point having very good lawyers in the OTP in their nice black gowns in court, very nice people, if they've got a dog's breakfast of a case and they're trying to peddle a lie with whatever intentions, a case that doesn't stand up. You must get it right in the investigative stage, away from the camera, away from the bright lights, roll up your sleeves and get to the truth. You can't do that in the CNN news cycle, as Ocampo tried to do, this nonsense about Gaddafi, if you remember, Viagra to help him do. Of course it's nonsensical, but he was trying to conduct international investigation, serious business, in the glare of the CNN, BBC World, Al Jazeera news cycle. That is a recipe for disaster, and that disaster is brought to the ICC.